Hey guys, welcome back to another week. As you see, I'm sitting in my car. I'm sitting in Ashburn, Georgia, 3 hours away from Jacksonville. Not too far from where I grew up in Georgia here, but I'm heading further north up to Atlanta to meet a certain someone, another YouTuber that everybody knows. So let me get back on the road here, and tomorrow I'll be meeting up with him. You'll soon see who he is. Well, an hour and a half later, and I am definitely getting close to Atlanta. But traffic is stopped on I-75. I'll be probably in traffic here for another half hour or so. Pretty close to Marietta right now. So we'll check back with you when I finally get to my hotel. See you in a bit. So after an hour being stuck in that traffic and going only just 10 miles, finally here in my hotel room here in Stockbridge, just south of Atlanta. One thing I always like when I come to Georgia is to get these peach flavored gummy rings. Albanese makes the best ones. Also, there's a thing I usually get, the fried peanuts from Plains, Georgia, which I will be close to Plains tomorrow after I meet up with a certain YouTube friend. So tonight I'll head on to sleep. And tomorrow about lunch, we'll go meet up at a brunch place in South Atlanta. And once I get done with him, we'll head to my hometown in Montezuma. So stay tuned for the meeting tomorrow. And we'll see you in a second. Next morning, guys, I'm finally in Atlanta. I'm in the College Park area. How are we by my safety here? I'm parked next to the barber shop, and the barber's packing some meat. So, like I said, kind of worried about the safety around here. But really pretty area. A lot of the classic buildings, old Georgia style, with the depot over by the railroad tracks there. It kind of reminds me of Avondale, Georgia. So, or I'm Avondale in Jacksonville, which is a historical site with the old buildings turned into newer restaurants and stuff. I suggest that if you go to Jacksonville, you try some of the restaurants in the Avondale area. We're meeting up at the Milk and Honey here in College Park. And after our meetup, I'll be heading to Montezuma, Oglethorpe area of Georgia to go see family. We'll see in a moment whenever my friend gets here. Well, I stopped into my hometown on the way back home in Montezuma, Georgia. I'm at my aunt and uncle's house with my cousin, and having some good family time. While I was there with Max, he gave me a package as in payment for something I traded with him in the past. As you can see up top, there's some Canadian 5-cent fish scales, some gold backs in the back, and I noticed some ASCs and a few other coins in there, which I will break into when I get home. Tomorrow I'll give you all a tour of my town. Back in a bit. So this is my little hometown of Montezuma, Georgia. Very small town. Right now what you're looking at is the old part of the town. Instead of a little bit further to the right there's a more modern part of the town. About 3 miles away with the McDonald's and all the brand name restaurants and stuff. We'll go down here in a minute. We're going to get the second of the 3 things that I must have when I come to Georgia. Back in a bit. So when in Montezuma, Georgia, you have to go to Troy's Snack Shack. Here you can get really good sliders that have been the same recipe for at least the past 60, 50 years. So that's 2 out of the 3 things I must have while I'm here in Georgia. Alright, so another great place to visit here in Montezuma is the old train depot with the museum inside. The museum is actually kind of new. It wasn't there when I used to live here. But it's one of the last surviving depots here in Georgia. Next door to Montezuma is Oglethorpe. Right now you're looking at the courthouse of the county seat of Macon County. At one time this used to be wood covered with white planks, but after the last renovation they went with red brick. Most of the red brick is from Augusta, Georgia, where a lot of the red Georgia clay is made, or is mined and put into bricks. Down the street from the courthouse, this is the main street of Oglethorpe. It's Sumter Street. You're looking through all the small shops and the one and only stoplight in Oglethorpe. You just have a really down-home country life here. Very small population, everybody knows everybody. Still a great town to visit, and originally it was a larger city about 20 miles away, but after a smallpox outbreak they burned the original city down, and whenever I get my legs back and able to walk, I plan to metal detect the old original area and see if I can find some old coins. Well, trying to head home. Got stopped by one train, waiting on another. So literally stopped by 2 trains at one stop. Let me fast forward through this. I'm in Lilly, Georgia, about to hit Vienna and hit Interstate 75. We'll see you after I get home, and we'll go through what I got from Silver Picker. Look familiar? Same train. Third time I'm having to wait on it. I'm wondering how many times this train has to cross Highway 90. That was neat. I'll get home eventually. So I finally made it home. Finally can sit down and go through this bag. We'll pull everything out real quick and kind of go through what I have here. So as usual, it wouldn't be a silver picker trade without goldbacks. These seem to be Utah goldbacks. Get my thumb in there so I can pull these out. The problem of having big fingers. There we go. So, looks like 2019s, 2020s. Pretty much 2019s and 2020s, about 10 1 goldbacks. Looks like 10 5 goldbacks. So that's 2. And another 10 goldback. So pretty much altogether 30 goldbacks. 10 1s, 2 5s, and a 10. Looking like it's all Utah. He definitely knows I like collecting those. We'll wrap these up. That evil ice cream man's coming by. Give me a few moments, be right back. Now he's passed by, not playing his music. Next up, we're going through this little bag here. Now I know about one thing. He did ask me if I wanted it or not. I do like collecting oddities or things made out of coins. And of course, a couple of ASCs. These will be going into my collection. Definitely the 1921 Morgan money clip. It's a pretty cool thing to have. I'm not sure if that's actually rim damage. Okay. So this will be going into my oddities collection. It looks like Canadian dimes up top. I know I said earlier 5-cent fish scales, but now that I'm taking a quicker, more close look at it, it does look like dimes. And also some quarters. It's pretty cool. I'll be definitely flipping those up. And another dime, a 1931 Canadian dime. An 1864 Indian head penny, or Indian head cent. So this will be going into my date setup because that's actually a date that I needed. It's a really good condition too. some more Canadian money. 1943 Canadian 50-cent piece. That'll be definitely going in my Canadian date set because I don't have many 50-cent pieces. This is a George Washington I need for my date set as well. I'll be definitely looking at for varieties just to make sure. Nice piece of 1925. Looks like a P. I'll be definitely looking at this one to make sure it doesn't have a VAM on it. It may go in my date set, I'll check. So, Max, again, it was a great time to visit you. We had a great conversation while we were there. I also admit that I did not take videos. Unfortunately, the pictures that I have with us were pictures he took. I should have grabbed more pictures, I know, but still. Max, I appreciate these. It's a great addition to my collection. And we'll tune in next week. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Give it a like, please. And as always, enjoy life. We'll see you next week.